I think if I reach 400,000 followers, it's only right that I slap 400,000 men in their face. Right? And like, you guys can like choose. Like, you guys can send me a DM of their names, where they work, where they live, whatever. I'll just go around slapping men. I think that sounds like fun.
Hey, live footage of me throwing out a guy's number.
I'm a hoe to the view, to the naked eye. Like, you see me and that's my image. I make myself look like that. I dress like that. I put myself on the internet like that. But that's not who I am. It's not what I like. If you ever were to approach me in public and I don't know you, you're probably going to get slapped if you dare even say hi to me, touch me, breathe near me, try to approach me. I don't like men in general. I do not like men. I don't like to be touched. I don't like to be touched. I don't want to be hollered at. Don't whistle at me.
So guys, I'm at work and I like my job. I'm good at it. However, I believe that working is ghetto. Like, I can't see myself working for the next couple of years. I don't know how people do it and work till they're 65, then retire. Like, that's insane. So, that being said, I am officially pimping myself out in a halal way, of course. I'm just looking for someone who is willing to pay for my lifestyle and is tall, because I'm a tall girl. Yeah, you don't even have to be a decent human being, because chances are, like, I'm probably not going to talk to you. You just have to like wire me money. That's about it. But yeah, so if there's any takers, you can send your applications to my Instagram.
I just got out of work and I felt like I should share this. One of the funniest things I realized is I don't like men. I love bullying them. Like, I love terrorizing them. I love being an absolute menace to them. Like, imagine a relationship where I could just mercilessly bully a man. And every now and then, maybe I'll, like, put my head on his shoulder. But any other moment, I'm mercilessly bullying him? I love that. I love that.
Can we just take 5 seconds? Can we just take 5 seconds to appreciate how fucking hot that I am? Wow. They be like, don't hurt him, Sammy, but bitch, I might.
A few moments later.
Like, a really traumatic situation where this guy, where he was just like so fucking horrible to me and he just treated me like a stupid black bitch. And it was like so painful for me, and everybody was like, well, you're the fucking dumbass because you stayed, and you're just a stupid black bitch because you let him treat you like one. And like, I know that the situation was my fault because I should have just left, but like, it really fucking hurt because like, I had sex with him and he basically just like used me for sex. He was like white guy in a frat. And so basically I ended up seeing him at Target when I was there with my old best friend like at the time, and he wouldn't look me in the eyes, he wouldn't say anything. It was like he was ashamed of me and just like embarrassed, which is like how most people get about me, and it was like so fucking painful. And so I stood up for myself and said what I needed to say to him, and he ran away from me when I was speaking to him. And my friend was like, that's humiliating, like she was like, you just embarrass yourself, and like that's pathetic for you as a black woman to do something that stupid. Like, it hurt so fucking bad because I wasn't even worth being looked in the eye. Like, it hurt so fucking bad. And looking back, and that was the guy who, like, when I asked him to stop during sex, he held me down. Like, that happened a few months after the Target situation. And I was, like, telling my friends, I was like, I'm just fed up being treated like this. It's like every person that I would run into would do this shit to me, like, take advantage of me. And they were like, then just don't be a stupid black bitch with a fat ass. And it was, like, so painful for me. Because I feel like if I tell anybody, they'll just tell me to stop being a stupid slut. And it's like, This is like the last place, because like I can't talk to my friends about it. Like I can't talk to my parents about this, and like my therapist doesn't understand. Like I'm in so much pain right now. Like it was already difficult enough as it is. Like I was growing up.
I know this is hard for you, but winter is coming.
If you don't like me, that's fine. But, you know, watch your mouth.
Well, today I learned that guys are ridiculously stupid. I drove 2 fucking hours to meet a guy who I've been talking to for a little while now. You know, we talk every day, FaceTime, like really starting to like each other, know each other. It's just, I don't know, he says all the right things, which should have been a red flag right there. Nobody says all the right fucking things anymore. I get here, we're supposed to meet at 4, I get here, get a pedicure, you know, try to be a little cute, whatever. Then, nothing. No phone call, no text, doesn't reply to my text messages, doesn't answer my phone calls. Try to FaceTime him, nothing. Absolutely ghosted. Which, who the fuck does that? You are 35 years old, be a fucking adult, and just tell me that this is not gonna work out. Why waste my fucking time and say everything to make me like you?
Everybody ready to hear how the shortest first date of my life has gone? So this is what I'm wearing. It's fall times, you know, cute boots, not too bad, whatever. This man, we meet outside, Tinder date, right? We meet outside, meet together. He looks at me up and down and goes, "This isn't gonna work." I started laughing because I think he's joking. He does it again, turns on the spot, and fucking books it to his car. Okay? And I'm standing there just laughing because I think this is a joke. So I go into this brewery by myself and have a beer because this is the reality of my life currently. And he had blocked me by the time I tried to look him up after my first beer. So, how's your dating going?
I know this is hard for you, but winter is coming.
Hard to believe witnesses witnessing a crime and doing absolutely nothing about it, but that's exactly what police say happened Wednesday night when a man raped a woman as they were both surrounded by other passengers.
It's not right. It's not right.
That's disgusting.
Riders of SEPTA's Market Frankfurt line are in disbelief. No one called police as a man sexually assaulted a woman on a train Wednesday night.
I think that's crazy. That's a shame.
Upper Darby Police Superintendent Timothy Bernhardt credits a female SEPTA employee for calling SEPTA police when she noticed something wasn't right on the train headed towards Upper Darby.
This is why we had this male in custody. If they weren't present there, that male would have walked off, and who knows, we would have found him.
Bernhardt said surveillance video shows a man who he's identified as 35-year-old Fiston M. Noy sexually assaulting the woman. He says the video also shows witnesses sitting there doing nothing.
It's disturbing that there were definitely people on the L, and no one intervened or did anything to help this woman out.
Riders we spoke with are also disturbed by the witnesses' lack of action.
It makes me sick, like everybody saw it but didn't do anything.
I know this is hard for you, but winter is coming.
New at 6, an Atlanta woman attacked by a fake flower delivery man.
The suspect caught on camera walking up to her home with a large bouquet. The victim says he tased her with her 2 kids inside the home.
And tonight she says her attacker still on the loose. CBS 46's Tori Cooper spoke exclusively to the victim about the terrifying encounter. Good evening, Tori.
Good evening, Alan. Sabrina says that this camera you see above her garage caught someone pulling up here for more than 16 days straight. She says during the course of that time, the individual in that car was able to study her whereabouts and therefore develop a very sophisticated plot to get inside her house. It's a knock at the door. Sabrina says she will never forget.
I'm terrified right now just because, you know, I'm a single mom. I don't live with a man. So now it's like I'm calling my older boy because, like, hey, you want to live with me? You know, like I'm scared for my life. Like,
Sabrina did not want to show her face out of fear. that this man in a white shirt, seen getting out of a white van with a bouquet of roses, may recognize her in this interview.
Like, and I'm not a stupid female. I don't just let random people in my house. That seemed like a real home delivery guy. He at least paid like $300 for those flowers.
Sabrina says when she answered her door, the man asked if he could come in to set the flowers down.
He set them down. When he turned around, he pointed something at me. It looked just like a gun, and I was getting tased probably for like 10 seconds.
She managed to remove the taser from her stomach, run upstairs to get her gun and her two sons, ages 5 and 10. She called 911, but the man already took off.
I never stepped foot back into that house when I left.
Sabrina then took another look at her surveillance cameras and noticed different cars pulling up to her house at different hours to survey the area. Her camera also caught this man in a mask, dressed as an exterminator at the door just days earlier.
He was there looking. He was sizing up the cameras.
Sabrina hired a private investigator, Sergeant Jay Graham, who says he checked every flower shop in the area, but couldn't tie the bouquet in question back to one location. But he did discover that this man was not looking for wasps, but rather looking at the cameras outside.
I know this is hard for you, but winter is coming.
Hi guys, I'm so sad right now because I just came to a realization. These past few days have been so hard for me, because you know how men say that women have toxic feminism, and you'll get to a certain age and no one will want to marry you and no one will love you. I feel like I've gotten to that point, guys. I was so hung on to this feminism thing, and I missed out on marriage and on children. And now I'm at a point in my life where I'm so bitter. I'm so jealous of people who have marriages because they are so happy and their husbands don't even cheat on them. And men are just the best. Right now is when I'm realizing I can't do without them. And right now I'm I don't care if you are rich or poor, tall, dark, handsome, ugly. I don't care, by the way. As long as you're a man and you're breathing, that's the only qualification I need, because I'm just so desperate for a husband. There's a lot of pressure around me, so if you can DM me and propose, I swear I'll behave and I'll marry you immediately. I'll wash your clothes, I'll cook for you, I'll